As DBT projects grow, transforming data is only part of the solution. The real value comes from how that data is measured, interpreted, and consistently used across analytics and reporting. This section focuses on DBT metrics and the semantic layer, which play a critical role in defining business measurements such as revenue, growth, and performance indicators. Here, we explore how DBT centralizes metric logic, enforces consistent definitions, and enables analytics tools to consume trusted metrics without rewriting SQL. What are metrics in DBT? Answer: metrics in DBT represent business measurements. Examples include revenue, total orders, and active users. Metrics provide consistent calculations across teams. They reduce confusion in reporting. Why are metrics important in DBT projects? Answer: metrics ensure consistent business definitions. They prevent multiple versions of the same calculation. DBT metrics improve trust in analytics. They support reliable decision-making. What problem does the DBT semantic layer solve? Answer: it centralizes business logic for metrics. It removes duplication across dashboards. Analysts do not rewrite metric logic repeatedly. Consistency is maintained across tools. What is the DBT semantic layer? Answer: the DBT semantic layer defines metrics in DBT. It separates metric logic from SQL queries. Metrics are reusable and standardized. It supports analytics tools directly. How are metrics defined in DBT? Answer: metrics are defined using YAML files. They reference underlying models. Aggregation logic is defined centrally. Metadata describes metric behavior. What is a metric grain in DBT? Answer: metric grain defines the level of aggregation. It specifies how data is grouped. Proper grain ensures accurate calculations. Prevents double counting. What are dimensions in DBT metrics? Answer: dimensions are attributes used for grouping metrics. Examples include date, region, and product. They allow slicing and filtering. Support flexible analysis. What is a measure in DBT metrics? Answer: a measure defines how values are aggregated. Examples include sum, count, and average. Measures operate on model columns. They form the base of metrics. How does DBT ensure metric consistency across dashboards? Answer: metrics are defined once centrally. All tools use the same definition. Logic is not duplicated. This eliminates discrepancies. What is metric time dimension in DBT? Answer: it defines the time column for analysis. Used for trends and time series metrics. Supports daily, monthly, or yearly views. Ensures consistent time-based reporting. What is the role of analytics tools with DBT metrics? Answer: analytics tools query DBT-defined metrics. They consume standardized definitions. Business users get consistent results. Reduces manual SQL writing. What is metric reusability in DBT? Answer: metrics can be reused across multiple reports. Defined once and referenced everywhere. Reduces maintenance effort. Improves scalability. How does DBT metrics improve collaboration? Answer: shared metric definitions reduce confusion. Analysts and stakeholders align easily. Documentation improves communication. Teams work faster. What is metric validation in DBT? Answer: metric validation ensures correctness. Tests verify underlying data quality. prevents incorrect calculations, improves trust. How does DBT metrics support self-service analytics? Answer: users access predefined metrics. No need to write complex SQL. Faster insights generation. Reduced dependency on data teams. What is semantic consistency in analytics? Answer: it ensures metrics mean the same everywhere. Avoids conflicting definitions. Improves decision confidence. DBT enforces this consistency. What is the relationship between models and metrics in DBT? Answer: metrics are built on top of models. Models provide clean data. Metrics apply business logic. Together they support analytics. How does DBT handle metric changes? Answer: changes are version controlled. Impact is visible through lineage. Teams can review updates. Reduces breaking changes. What is metric documentation in DBT? Answer: documentation explains metric meaning, includes calculation logic, helps non-technical users, improves adoption. How does DBT metrics improve governance? Answer: central definitions enforce standards. Lineage shows metric dependencies. Changes are auditable. Governance is simplified. What is metric lineage in DBT? Answer: metric lineage shows data sources, displays dependent models, helps understand impact of changes, supports debugging. How do DBT metrics reduce SQL duplication? Answer: metric logic is centralized. Analysts reuse definitions. Redundant queries are eliminated. Maintenance becomes easier. Why are DBT metrics important for interviews? Answer: interviewers test business logic understanding. Metrics show real-world analytics exposure. Semantic layer knowledge is valued. Demonstrates maturity. How do DBT metrics support scalability? Answer: new dashboards reuse existing metrics. No new logic required. Supports growing teams. Scales analytics efficiently. How does DBT metrics improve business trust? Answer: consistent numbers across reports. Clear definitions reduce confusion. Stakeholders trust the data. Better decision making. Thank you for watching ZoomInData. Subscribe and follow for more content.